right, Raiders fans, buckle up, because we're diving deep into the latest situations surrounding the Las Vegas Raiders and some very serious conversations happening behind the scenes. The team has been struggling on offense, and the pressure is mounting on Chip Kelly. It's no secret that the Raiders have had ongoing discussions about potentially moving on from him. And while it might not happen immediately, the whispers are growing louder, and the offseason could bring major changes to the coaching staff. The offense has been a point of frustration from the very first game of the season, and it's become clear that if improvements aren't made, someone is going to be held accountable. Right now, that someone could very well be Kelly. He has experience and a strong track record, but the current results are putting him in a precarious position. The Raiders' offensive struggles have been extensive, covering everything from poor red zone efficiency to an inability to sustain drives, and that has left fans, analysts, and team leadership looking for answers. Last season, Luke Getsy was the offensive coordinator, and while he may have worked with less talent and smaller budgets, his performance put Kelly under additional scrutiny. If there is blame to be shared, and with Pete Carroll and others unwilling to shoulder it, Kelly is likely the one who would face the brunt of it. Now, if Kelly were to be relieved of his duties, the immediate question is, who steps in as the interim offensive coordinator? The Raiders organization has some internal options, and there are a few names that stand out as potential candidates, though some are far more likely than others. For instance, Luke Steckel, the tight ends coach, is widely respected and has experience developing young talent, particularly at the tight end position. He has worked with multiple head coaches over the years and has earned a reputation for being dependable and effective in his role. While Steckel doesn't have direct offensive coordinator experience, his knowledge of the team's personnel and his ability to mentor players could make him an intriguing option. Even if he's not ultimately chosen, the fact that his name comes up speaks to the Raiders' tendency to reward coaches who demonstrate loyalty, competence, and the ability to develop players over time. Similarly, Nate Carroll, the assistant quarterbacks coach, has NFL experience dating back more than a decade, though he has never held an offensive coordinator role. Nate Carroll's connections and pedigree could influence the decision, and while his qualifications may be limited on paper, familiarity with the organization and the coaching staff can sometimes carry significant weight. It's a scenario that might feel unconventional, but in a league where trust and relationships often outweigh resumes, it's not out of the question. Both Steckel and Carroll represent the Raiders' inclination to look internally before seeking outside talent, which could influence the dynamics of the decision-making process. Moving on, Brennan Carroll, the assistant offensive line coach and running game coordinator, brings a different set of credentials. He has a mixture of NFL and college coaching experience, including time as an offensive coordinator and offensive line coach at major programs. His understanding of offensive schemes and player development is strong, and while he hasn't yet run a full NFL offense, his background suggests he could step up in an interim capacity and manage the team's offensive responsibilities effectively. There's also the consideration of Joe Philbin, a senior offensive assistant who brings decades of experience, including previous roles as an offensive coordinator and even head coaching experience. Philbin is respected throughout the league and could provide stability during a transition period, helping to guide the Raiders through a potentially turbulent time. These internal options highlight the balance between promoting from within and ensuring the team continues to have leadership that can execute a plan without missing a beat. Then, there is Greg Olsen, the Raiders' quarterback coach, whose resume includes multiple stints as an offensive coordinator with several NFL franchises. Olsen's experience with various teams, combined with his familiarity with the current roster, could make him the logical choice for taking over in an interim role. The potential move would also allow Nate Carroll to transition into the quarterback coach position, ensuring continuity and support within the coaching staff. Olsen's approach emphasizes under-center play, which might be a strategic adjustment for the Raiders, especially considering the challenges the team has faced in shotgun-heavy offensive schemes. While it's uncertain how effective an Olsen-led offense would be with the current roster, he represents a name that carries both credibility and practical experience, making him perhaps the safest option among the internal candidates. Throughout all of this, it's clear that the Raiders' leadership is weighing multiple factors: talent development, familiarity with the team, coaching pedigree, and the ability to stabilize a struggling offense. Chip Kelly's potential departure isn't just about a single game or a few poor performances. It's the accumulation of offensive inefficiency that has left the team searching for answers. Fans are understandably concerned about what comes next, and the organization has to make decisions that balance immediate needs with long-term stability. The interplay between internal promotions and potential external hires creates a delicate situation where timing, trust, and past experience all play crucial roles in shaping the outcome. Every decision has ripple effects across the roster, coaching staff, and the culture of the team, which is why these discussions are both complex and critical. The Raiders' offensive struggles highlight the broader challenges of building a cohesive and competitive NFL team. Points per game rankings, red zone conversions, and overall execution on both sides of the line of scrimmage are metrics that matter deeply in evaluating performance. When those numbers are at the bottom of the league, questions about coaching leadership are inevitable. Chip Kelly has faced scrutiny not only for play calling, but also for how well he utilizes the talent available to him. The Raiders' offensive issues are systemic, and addressing them may require a combination of strategic adjustments, leadership changes, and innovative thinking. In that context, evaluating potential replacements is as much about fit and adaptability as it is about past experience. Each candidate brings unique strengths and potential weaknesses, and the Raiders must navigate this landscape carefully to ensure that whoever steps into an interim or permanent role can effectively guide the offense forward. The Raiders' leadership faces tough decisions, and every choice carries weight. The pressure to improve offensive performance is immense, and the scrutiny from fans and media alike only amplifies the urgency. Chip Kelly's future, the potential interim candidates, and the overall direction of the offense are all interlinked in a high-stakes scenario that could define the next season. While speculation is rampant, the reality is that internal evaluations, past performance, and strategic vision will ultimately guide the Raiders' decisions. The offensive struggles have sparked important discussions about leadership, talent utilization, and the broader philosophy of how the team wants to operate moving forward. Every play, every adjustment, and every decision made in this context is part of a larger narrative about the Raiders' identity, performance, and ambitions. The internal options, the history of coaching decisions, and the focus on stabilizing the offense illustrate the complexities of managing an NFL team. Promoting from within offers advantages in terms of continuity, knowledge of personnel, and established relationships, but it also carries risks if experience at the coordinator level is limited. Balancing those factors is critical, and it's likely that the Raiders will weigh each candidate's ability to step up in pressure situations, communicate effectively with players, and make strategic adjustments during games. The season is ongoing, and the team's leadership must act decisively to ensure that the offense does not continue to struggle, that the locker room remains motivated, and that the Raiders' reputation as a competitive franchise is maintained. The discussion around Chip Kelly's potential departure and the 5 primary internal candidates demonstrates the intricacies of team management in professional football. Leadership decisions, coaching evaluations, and strategic planning all intersect in a high-pressure environment where performance is constantly under scrutiny. Each candidate presents unique opportunities and challenges, and understanding those dynamics is key for fans, analysts, and anyone invested in the future of the Raiders. The organization's next moves will not only affect the current season, but could set the tone for how the franchise develops its coaching staff, integrates new talent, and navigates future challenges in the NFL landscape. The Raiders' situation underscores the delicate balance between talent, coaching, and leadership. Offensive efficiency, player development, and overall strategy are intertwined in a way that makes the decision about Chip Kelly and potential replacements both crucial and highly complex. As the season progresses, every performance and adjustment will be analyzed in the context of long-term goals and immediate needs. The Raiders' approach to handling this scenario will provide insights into how professional football teams manage internal promotions, address underperformance, and strategize for success while navigating the pressures of the NFL environment. This is a season that tests leadership, coaching acumen, and organizational decision-making at every level. The Raiders' offensive struggles highlight the challenges of finding the right fit for a team's philosophy and personnel, and the discussion surrounding potential coaching changes reveal the intricate dynamics at play behind the scenes. From Steckel to Olsen, the candidates represent a spectrum of experience, respect, and potential impact, and understanding their strengths and weaknesses provides a window into the complexities of NFL management. Fans are left watching closely, aware that any decision could have far-reaching implications, and the anticipation surrounding potential changes adds to the drama that defines the sport. The Raiders' offensive difficulties, internal evaluations, and potential coaching shifts illustrate the ongoing struggle to align talent with strategy. The decision regarding Chip Kelly, whether to retain him or move in a new direction, involves careful consideration of player performance, coaching philosophy, and the ability to adapt in real time. The candidates under consideration each offer different advantages, and a leadership team must weigh these factors carefully to ensure that the team remains competitive and prepared for future challenges. The stakes are high, and the scrutiny from fans and the league adds urgency to decisions that could shape the franchise for years to come. The focus on internal candidates highlights the Raiders' philosophy of continuity and internal development. Coaches who have worked with the team, understand its systems, and have developed relationships with players are positioned as potential leaders, which aligns with the organization's preference to build from within whenever possible. This approach offers stability and a degree of predictability, while also presenting questions about whether experience alone is sufficient to overcome the challenges the offense faces. The interplay between past performance, internal loyalty, and practical capability is central to the Raiders' decision-making process as they navigate a critical juncture in their season and their organizational structure. The Raiders are at a crossroads, with potential coaching changes looming and offensive struggles that cannot be ignored. Internal promotions, candidate evaluations, and strategic adjustments all form part of a broader narrative that defines the team's direction. The decisions made in this period will influence not only the current season, but also the long-term trajectory of the franchise. With multiple internal candidates possessing varying levels of experience, credibility, and familiarity, the Raiders' leadership must balance immediate results with strategic planning, ensuring that any move strengthens the team's chances of success while maintaining stability and continuity within the coaching staff. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Whispers are swirling through NFL circles this week, and the noise is growing louder by the hour. Veteran wide receiver Tyler Boyd may be on the verge of becoming a Las Vegas Raider. Multiple sources close to both camps suggest that a deal is not only in the works, it's already on the table. While no official statement has been released, insiders insist that Boyd has made his choice, and all signs point towards silver and black. The move would mark a bold statement by the Raiders, who have been quietly searching for a reliable slot receiver to complement their current offensive arsenal. Boyd, known for his precise route running and dependable hands, fits that mold perfectly. After several productive seasons with Cincinnati, his experience could bring balance and composure to a Raiders offense that's been desperate for consistency in short yardage and third down situations. Those close to Boyd describe him as calm but excited, suggesting the discussions have reached a critical point. One source hinted that the wideout was seen meeting with Raiders representatives earlier this week, fueling speculation that the signing could be imminent. Within the Raiders locker room, players are reportedly buzzing about the potential addition, a veteran presence who can immediately raise the football IQ of the receiver room. Still, some voices urge caution. The NFL rumor mill has a life of its own, and until ink meets paper, anything can happen. Negotiations in this league often twist and turn at the last moment. Yet, the confidence from people in Boyd's circle suggests that this time, the chatter might be more than just smoke. If the deal does materialize, the Raiders will be getting a proven professional, one who's been through playoff battles and understands the grind of long seasons. For Boyd, Las Vegas could offer a fresh start and a chance to carve out a new identity under the bright desert lights. Nothing's official yet, but the whispers have become too loud to ignore. The Raiders might just be one signature away from their next big offensive weapon. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.